What's up, everybody? Welcome back to One More Guitar. Thank you for checking out the channel. So today what we're going to talk about is this Epiphone ES-335 Traditional Pro. If you haven't seen the unboxing, I'll put a link for that up in the cards here. I got this from Guitar Center around the 4th of July. They had it on sale for like $100 off, and I had some Guitar Center cash, so I ended up picking this up for around $300. To be honest, I wasn't expecting a whole lot from it, but it's actually been a really cool guitar. I've enjoyed it a lot. So what I'm going to do today is we're just going to look at the specs of it as usual. We'll go through it, do some sound samples, and then I'll give you my final thoughts on this guitar. So let's get going. Alright, so let's check out what this thing sounds like. There's a lot of different pickup combinations here, being able to split these. And if I did a demo of every single thing in every position with clean and dirty and all that, this video would take forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and play one clean demo with every single possibility on this thing. And then after that, I'm going to pick and choose and just play a few things just so we can get an idea of what this thing sounds like. And I'll put it on the screen whatever position I'm playing in. So let's check this out. Okay, before we get to the next part of the playing demo, let's take a closer look at a few things on this guitar. Alright, we'll check out the weight. It's 8 pounds 7 ounces. So it does weigh a little more than maybe you would expect. Alright, let's check out the pickup readings. Looks like we've got 7.8 in the bridge, 3.84 in the middle, 7.5 in the neck, 3.8 with the neck split, 2.5 in the middle with the neck split, 1.9 with both pickups split, 2.6 in the middle with just the bridge split, and the bridge split is 3.98. Alright, let's take a look under the pickups. You can see they say designed by Epiphone USA, and they have some kind of serial number on here, and I'm guessing that stands for Alnico Classic Pro neck humbucker. So I'm going to guess that the bridge says Alnico Classic Pro bridge humbucker, but we'll see in a minute. Let's take a quick look in the routing here. You can see they got some finish inside, and you've got your typical QR code. Now let's take a look at the bridge. You can see here that it does have the B indicating the bridge pickup. And we'll take a look inside of the cavity here. It's pretty cool that you can see inside of the chambering a little bit, and you can see the maple block. Here it is from the other side. You can see a couple of X markings in here too. Nothing. I'm impressed with Epiphone these days. The fret ends on these guitars that have been coming in have been really good. I will mention one thing I noticed about this guitar. You see these two marks here on the fretboard? I didn't see this until I was conditioning the fretboard, and then I kind of noticed it, and then it really stood out to me. But they look like, you know, tooling marks with some metal shavings in it or something. And I tried to clean it later, and I was able to get the metallic part out, but there's still some scratches there. So I did want to note that. Alright, let's go into the second part of the playing demo. Alright, now I'm going to try to show you what this guitar sounds like in a mix. And I'll try to use every single pickup position just so you can get an idea. And I'm even going to use this for the bass part. So all the guitar parts you hear will be this guitar, including the bass. Alright, so what are my final thoughts on this guitar? I have to say I'm really impressed with this one. I'm enjoying it a lot. Especially at the price point and the price I paid for it. This is a really nice guitar. I really enjoy the way these pickups sound. Another thing I'm really liking on this is the split coils. I don't use that a lot on a lot of the guitars that have it, that I have, but I can see myself using it on this one. It makes this guitar a lot more versatile, and I think they all sound good, so that's one thing that's really cool to me. As far as the tailpiece not falling off when you take the strings off, I mean, that's a nice feature. Not a huge deal. I've got plenty of guitars where the tailpiece does fall off, and I've learned to deal with that. As far as the nut goes, again, no issues here. I might just stop talking about these unless I find a problem, because every Epiphone I've had recently has had a Graphtec nut. It's been good quality, it's been cut well, and it's been installed properly. The finish on the first one had a little bit more of the dark red spots that kind of make up the wine red color. This looks more just like a cherry 335 to me, but it does have the dark spots, but it's not quite as nice looking as the first one. Again, I'll mention the couple spots on the fretboard that I found. You've got the spot here and here, and it just looks dirty, or like there's something that got into the fretboard. I'm not sure. It didn't come out when I conditioned the fretboard, but maybe I can clean that up. I think the fretboard looks pretty good. I definitely think it looks good with this guitar. It's got some streaks in it, and I've grown to really like Indian Laurel, so I've got no problems with that at all. It's a really nice guitar. I think that it exceeds my expectations for what I was thinking I was going to get with this. Of course, I will mention that I had to send the first one back. It had a high fret up here, and I decided that I'm not filing brand new guitars. So I sent the first one back, and I think that we all know that Epiphone sometimes has some issues with high frets, or just with their fretwork in general. But, you know, like I said, this one, really smooth. I've got no high frets, no complaints at all about the frets on this guitar. But I wanted to say something about it because I wanted you to be aware that, you know, maybe you buy one of these and it has a high fret or two. You definitely need to check that, and you can do that just by going up the fret and seeing if anything buzzes when you play the note. I also like to bend up to see if it buzzes out. Alright, I think that's going to do it for today. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, or let me know what you think about this guitar. Otherwise, I'll catch you next time. Take it easy and keep playing.